Heavenly Father, we thank you, we glorify your name for who you are. You are almighty God, you are omnipotent God. Father, you say that your children will be blessed. And through us, the people will see your blessing, and also they will be blessed. Father, we pray that the spirit of blessing be upon us this afternoon, and let your Holy Spirit to empower us as we're going to be explaining to us how the business goes. Lord, you say that without action, the faith is there. Because of that, as Christians, we come together, working together, making action to reach as we can. Not only for the business, but for your kingdom. Father, we give you glory, honor, and thanksgiving, and we pray for the guest you sent to us this day, Mathieu Lamontagne. Empower him, give him a wisdom, and give you the knowledge to explain this business to us. Father, we give you glory, honor, and thanksgiving. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
It's happening right now in millions of homes and businesses around the world. Someone is surfing the internet, cooking a meal, or turning on a light. Someone is sending a text message, watching TV, using a credit card, and someone is definitely making a phone call. Just imagine if you got paid because someone did any of those things. These essential services represent the largest and fastest growing industries in the world, exceeding $1.75 trillion annually. And now, you can be a part of it. How is this possible? Well, most service providers spend millions of dollars on traditional advertising to attract new customers and to try to keep the ones they already have. ACN instead works with people just like you to go direct to the customer, eliminating the high costs of advertising, and the result is more choices for consumers and a remarkable business opportunity for you. Through ACN, you can build a successful business of your very own by offering people an alternative on the services they are using anyway. ACN has attracted attention in very high places and among the world's most successful business leaders. One such leader is billionaire entrepreneur Donald J. Trump, who has built his career on recognizing and taking advantage of exceptional opportunities when he sees them. After personal invitations from Donald J. Trump himself, ACN was featured on 2 episodes of The Celebrity Apprentice, NBC's hit reality television show, in 2009 and again in 2011.
ACN has a reputation for success. Success that's really synonymous with the Trump name and other successful names, and you can be part of it.
Founded in 1993, ACN has grown to 23 countries on 4 continents, with offices throughout North America, Europe, Asia, and the Pacific, creating a solid foundation that will stand the test of time. Our success has been profiled in Fortune magazine, USA Today, The Wall Street Journal, U.S. Business Review, Direct Selling News, Success Magazine, and Success from Home magazine. Inc. magazine ranked ACN the 22nd fastest growing company in North America within our first 5 years in business. ACN was a pioneer in capitalizing on the deregulation of the telecommunications industry. And today, we are the largest direct seller of telecommunications and essential services in the world. Now, we are doing the same thing in the emerging deregulation of energy services, which is nearly $600 billion in North America and has created a modern-day gold rush. ACN continues to grow by providing more choices on the essential services millions of consumers and businesses already use and will continue to use every single day. Essential services such as phone services, wireless services, natural gas and electricity, home and business security and automation, television, internet service, computer support, and merchant services. Everyone uses at least one or more of these services. In fact, these are the services people simply won't live without. So, what does all of this mean for you? It means an opportunity for you to own your very own business, with the total support of ACN behind you every step of the way. For starters, ACN has developed and will provide, host, and maintain your very own personalized storefront, where you can direct people to go and shop for all essential services. The time is now. Do not miss your chance to work with the leader in providing essential services. ACN, a proven giant positioning you for success in the next big opportunity.
I found there are two types of people. Those who take action and those who let opportunity pass them by. Which one are you?
So basically that's the concept of this company, that everybody using this kind of service every single day, and we have the chance that everybody will going to get paid residually every time they pay their some amount of bills. So let's welcome Mr. Mathieu Lamontagne, our Senior Vice President of our company. Welcome him to this meeting, explain regarding this kind of amazing opportunity, and let us listen and let's take down some notes if it's possible.
All right, can we thank Mr. Irwin here for the great thank you for coming. I know we're, like he said, we're in a little bit like a sardine in a can where there's a lot of people. I like it like that. Like I was telling my friend here that I'd rather have a small, room with a lot of people because it's more personal. So if you have any question, what we'll do, we'll take about 25 minutes. I'm going to give you the information. There's going to be a lot of information in 25 minutes. My goal is at the end of the presentation, okay, is just for you guys to ask questions, okay, because if you leave tonight, and by the way, the door is locked, so you cannot leave until I finish, but if you leave tonight and you didn't understand at least 60% of what we showed you tonight, we did a bad job to explaining what's ACN, okay? So going back to what Erwin said, I'm very grateful to be here invited. I'm very grateful for you guys to listen to the next 25-minute presentation because for me, 9 years ago, it really changed my life. I was a full-time student back in the South Shore of Montreal. I used to play basketball. For those that know basketball, when you're white and you're small, you want to be Steve Nash. Okay? He's got the same hair. He's a very great professional basketball player. But I really wanted to go professional and I had a full scholarship in the United States. What happened is that my friend introduced me to this opportunity. Within 9 months, I went from part-time to full-time. My third year in the business, I had the chance to retire my mom. She was a full-time nurse just about probably 30 minutes from here in downtown Montreal. She was a full-time nurse here. Within 3 years, I had the chance to retire her. My mother-in-law was from Mexico. She's from Mexico. They came here in Canada back in '97. She used to work at the Intercontinental Hotel back in downtown Montreal. I had the chance to retire her my 4th year. Now, the reason I'm telling you this, I could tell you what car I bought. I could tell you what house I bought. I could tell you what trip I did. That's not important in life. What's important in life, my opinion, is to help others. That's the reason that this group here, the reason I'm here is that I met some of the people. I know they're great people. And this opportunity, we help people, by making more money, but by helping people in their life. So, my success stories, it's all about helping other people. And I suggest that if you have a job right now and you're open to make more money, this is a part-time opportunity. But you got to be open-minded. One of my mentors 9 years ago told me, your mind is like a parachute. If it's open, it's not working. It's got to be open because that's the way a parachute works. That's the way a mind works. You got to be open for this opportunity I'm going to show you in the next 20 minutes, okay? So there's 10 points of the presentation. So if you feel bored at point number 6, don't worry. There's 4 more points and then we're over. So the first point we're going to do, I'm going to back up here. So first point is, welcome to the ACN presentation tonight. Now, ACN stands for All Communication Network. It's a company that started in the U.S. in '93. It came to Canada in '97. But right now, as of 2014, we are in 23 countries. And in March, we're opening up our 24th country is going to be in Mexico. Okay, that's the first Latin America country we're going to open. In 2015, we're going to be in 9 countries in Latin America. So Brazil, Argentina, Chile, there's going to be 9 countries we'll be opening. After 2015, we're going to focus in Asia. So we're going to go more in Hong Kong, Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore. There's going to be about 12 countries in Asia. So whatever, I see there's people from Filipino, but whatever you have network in, just do understand the next 5 years, ACN will be in more than 80 countries. So it's a very big company. We do about 670 million. Now, it looks like a big number, but it's a small number in the telecom business because we are in the telecom, energy, and banking business. It's a small company. But we help a lot of people make a few hundred, a few thousand, and more a month with this great opportunity called ACN. Now, some of the people sometimes ask me, Matthew, I never heard of ACN. Now, the reason is this, because we have less than 1 market share. And some of the people after the presentation say, Matthew, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, somebody talked to me about ACN. It doesn't mean somebody talked to you about ACN that you are a customer. It's like my mom did Mary Kay. I don't know if you know the cosmetic company, but I never used Mary Kay. My wife never used Mary Kay. So even if you heard of ACN or Mary Kay or a company like that, it doesn't mean you use their product. So we have less than 1 market share in the last 20 years. So it's a very good number there. Also, we have a lot of magazines that talk about ACN, the USA Today, Success Magazine, Wall Street Journal. Basically, don't get me wrong, I love the Journal de Montréal here, but it's not as credible as these magazines here. There's a lot of, billionaires and millionaires that are featuring these magazines. The latest one we have is this one. Last year, they talk about the 4 owners of ACN. So the reason I'm taking time, because tonight, you don't need, you have it? Great, awesome. So you can show it like this. Just do like Price is Right, exactly. Yeah. the reason I'm talking about, because we're here in the living room. A lot of people sometimes they say, Matthew, if it's such a big company, why are you talking here at the Tim Horton? Why are you talking here at the living room? Because ACN, it's a home-based business opportunity. So the last 9 years, the only thing I do, I work from home. People ask me, where do you work? I work from my kitchen to other people's living room. That's my work I do because it's a home-based opportunity. In 2009, 2011, we were featured on the Celebrity Apprentice. If you watch NBC, you're going to see the #1 show for the last 5 years in the United States. It's Mr. Trump with his funny hair that you saw in the video. When he says you're fired, that's his show. We were featured for 2 years. So tonight is not about questioning if ACN works. ACN's been there for 20 years. We have magazines to talk about it. We have Donald Trump endorsing our company. Now the question is it going to work for you? That's why I'm going to answer you tonight. If you want to do it, we're going to show you a way to do it for you that is going to work. So point number 2, we're going to talk about, number 1, we're going to talk about the head office. We have a head office in North Carolina. So there's about 900 employees at this office. Now the other one in Canada, we have about 300 employees in Montreal. So on Avenue des Canadiens, which is downtown, we have a head office for customer service, technical support, marketing, legal department. So there's a few hundred employees there. We have another one in Australia, New Zealand, Poland, and also South Korea. And the Mexico office is going to be in March. And eventually, yes, we'll have an office in other countries in Asia. But this is the main customer service offices that we have around the world. So there's about 2,000 employees working for us. So some of the people like Felipe, like Erwin, we have some people here have a few hundred customers, some people have a few thousand. We don't take care of customer service. ACN takes care of it. They send the bill, they collect the money. Okay. Point number 2, that's the service that we offer. Now, it might sound stupid as a question, but who here today either use TV, home phone, cell phone, or internet? Just by raising your hand.
Nobody.
I mean, exactly. It's like, everybody if you live under a rock, maybe you can use it today, but most of the people use these services every day. And what happened is this. Even if tonight you leave this apartment and you say, ACN is not for me, you're still going to use these services. So we're going to give you a way that you can save money on these services. So first service we have, it's phone service. In Quebec, there's 2 big companies. There's Bell and there's Videotron. Now, we are 10 to 30% cheaper than what they charge. But one advantage we have on the phone service, we give 80 countries for free. So from your house, you can call Hong Kong, you can call China, you can call Latin America, you can call France, you can call any countries, and it's free. Now, those 80 countries, you can look on the website and you can see which country it is, but it's a great feature. Also, we give you all the feature like caller ID, voicemail, call forwarding. If you look Bell right now, they charge you $4 per feature. So if you have voicemail, call forwarding, call waiting, or any feature you have, it's $4 per feature. ACN gives you 15 for free. Okay, so that's a very good deal. What we do with phone service, we also go with high-speed internet. So we give you one bill, home phone internet. We give you upload, download, unlimited. For those that doesn't know what it is that some people sometimes they go over and they get charged more. ACN is upload, download, unlimited. And also what's great is if you become a customer, we give you between $50 to $150 gift card for you to become a customer. So there's no fee for you to go from Bell to ACN or Videotron to ACN. Plus we give you discount. Plus we give you $150 discount. $50 to $150 discount just to become a new customer with us. So it's a very fun business to say to a customer, I'm going to make you save money and I'm going to give you money for you to become my customer. So it's a very good product. The other ones are secondary. We have wireless with TELUS Mobility. Is there somebody with TELUS already here? Okay. Telson's good for you guys?
Yep.
Good customer service, all right. So cell phone with Tels, we have television with TV, with Bell TV, and we also have home security with Protectron, which is a big company here in Quebec, Ontario. So why I'm talking about this, because we're all using at least $100 a month and more on these services. That's a minimum here. Even if you have one cell phone and a home phone internet, you're spending at least $100 a month. So why not save money becoming a customer of ACN? But if you want to make money, we'll show you a way to get 10% back every month. So I'll give you an example. My first customer was my mom. So my mom, usually, she used to spend a lot more than $200 a month. Now she saved about $50. She spent about $160 to $170 a month. But for the last 9 years I've been involved in ACN, I make 10% month after month. Now, I'm not saying it's good to make money off your mom's back. All I'm saying here is that my mom, she's saving money, but for the last 9 years, I don't tell her to pay her cell phone bill. She does it, but I get 10%. So imagine every cell phone you sell, you make 10%. Imagine every home phone you sell, you make 10%. Imagine every internet customer you get 10%. Now, there's a promotion called Strive for 5, which is a ridiculous promotion. ACN says that if you refer 5 home phone customer and 5 internet customer, ACN will not charge you your own home phone and internet services. So I'll give you an example. Before ACN, I used to pay $102 a month for home phone internet every month. I referred 5 customers. I referred my mom, my dad. I have a divorced family, so I got more customers like that. I got my mom, my dad. I got my basketball coach. I got my grandmother, my uncle, and a friend. Okay, I got more than that, but that was the 5 customers that I got. Those 5 took home phone internet. They were saving money, so they were happy. I was making 10% every month of their bill, but ACN says, you know what, since 2 years, they said, we're not going to charge you $100 a month. We'll give you home phone internet for free. So that means for the work I did one time, years ago, I saved $100 every month for the last few years. So think about this. You're going to pay home phone internet the next 5 years, 10 years. Why not get an ACN, refer 5 customers, you're going to save about $1,000 a year by doing that. That's an amazing promotion that ACN did the last 2 years. So just getting those 5 customers can get your service for free. All right? Yeah. This is not for everybody, but if you know any businesses, we offer phone service and internet. So I'll give you an example. One of my good friends owns 8 Chatel, you know, the clothing, dry cleaner, thank you. And we got those 8 accounts for the telephone and internet, and also for the merchant services. So what's merchant services? When you go to a restaurant, when you go to any store, and you pay with your debit card or credit card, I didn't know that before, but when you pay with your credit card or debit card, every transaction, there's a small fee that the business owner needs to give back to a company called Moneris, to a company called TD, to a bank called Desjardins or Bank National. So every company have a company that charge them a fee. ACN, for the last few months, we are a bank in Canada that we charge discount. Now, I was telling at the train the other day, we signed up with a few McDonald's here in Quebec. We have a few Subways. We have a big brick store that got signed up in AC. So imagine this. You refer one customer, let's say a restaurant that you know. Every time somebody gets their credit card, you make a percentage. Now, I'll give you an example because that's the best example that we got in the last few months. We have somebody in New Orleans that he owns his own prestige, his own furniture business. He saved about $960 a month off his merchant services account, but as a representative, he makes $280 a month in residual. So think about this. He became his own customer, so he saved about $1,000 per month, so he's happy. But he's making, as a representative, $280 a month. So think about this. Who do you know in your family, in your friends, in your neighborhood, that people that are using these machine, credit card or debit card? You go ask them. If they want to save money, we guarantee savings. If we can give them lower rates, we give back $100 to the business owner to take 5 minutes on the phone with her and Novia, which is her partners, on the phone. I'll give you an example. We only got, in the last 3 months that we launched that, we only got in Canada a dozen of cases that we were not cheaper. So ACN, for the last 2 months, they only sent a dozen of $100 card because 99+% of the people save money with their Novia. So this is, for now, the best product because you don't need to sell. You just go see your friend, say, hey, mother, brother, sister, or go see the person you know. Just say, listen, there's a company called Novia. They guarantee you money, saving on your merchant services. Just they're going to give you a call. If it's not cheaper, they're going to give you $100. Is that okay for you?
Yes.
It's a very, very, very attractive business. But again, you need to know business owners, so that's another aspect of it. So that's the product that we have. So we're going to go to this third point, which is what I really like. ACN doesn't do publicity. Now, a lot of people say, Matthew, I don't know ACN. It's okay to not know ACN because we don't want everybody to know ACN. The way we work is simple. Bell Canada put a lot of their media advertising, internet marketing, and mass mailing. We rather go through you to get the customer. So I'll give you an example. So my mom became my customer. So she's saving money every month, but instead of paying the publicity, ACN for the last 9 years is paying me. So who would rather get paid themselves to refer customers? Does that make sense? So you rather get your own customers, but ACN will give you a percentage every month. Now, I'll talk about the percentage next step. Thank you, everybody. So when you get signed up in ACN, you need a website. You need an online store. That's the way you're going to subscribe your customers. So if Smith says, I want to have a new iPhone C or S, whatever the number right now is so complicated, but let's say he wants to have the new iPhone. I'm going to tell him, listen, go to my website, MathieuLamontagne.acndirect.com. He's going to go on my website. Once he orders his cell phone, TELUS will ship the cell phone to his house. Once he pays his bill, I'm going to get the 10% because he came to my website. Now, if Smith go to TELUS store tomorrow and says, I have a friend of mine, his name is Mathieu Lamontagne, works for ACN, they're going to say, we can sell you the phone. You need to go on his online store. So that's the reason that ACN is so powerful, that we can get customers in 23 countries. We have, I think, Felipe or somebody in his group that got customers in the U.S. just by getting the person on the website, and you can get customers in 23 countries. I was in Vancouver about 6 months ago. I don't speak Korean, and I don't want to learn how to speak Korean because it's very hard. But that new representative, she's a lady that all of her family is back in Korea. She made a call for about half an hour. She got over 8 customers on the phone. I didn't understand nothing, but all I see was cell phone orders, internet, and I was like, cool, we're going to get paid in Korean money. It's very awesome, right? I love the food, but getting paid on the telephone services there, it's awesome. But why I'm showing you this, because it's a business. You need to have at least a computer or something that you can show people your online store. ACN shows you everything. All you need to do is get a few customers and help other people get started. Next point, it's how you make money with ACN. So you make a commission between 1 to 10%. So if you're asking yourself, why is it 1 to 10%? If you get 1 customer, you make 1%. If you get 2 customers, you make about 2%. If you get 3 customers, you make... So every customer you get more and more commission. So your goal is to get 10 customers and more for you to get the 10% commission. Now, we talk about the Strive for 5, which is going to pop up probably the next one. Okay, it's okay. So once you build your team, now you can also refer not just customers. So I'll give you an example. My mom was my first customer. My dad was my second customer. I got 22 customers in 9 years. Then the company asked me, who do you know that would like to make more money? So I called my best friend Alex. I say, oh, you open to make more money? He says, well, I'm not too sure. I say, yes, you owe me $1,000. You're open to make more money? He came to a meeting in Centre of Montreal in Brossard. He liked the concept. He signed up as an IBO. So he signed up on my first level for the last 9 years. All the customers that Alex, my best friend, got, I make 0.25% every month. So every time his mom is making a cell phone call, I make a commission. Every time somebody used the internet in his customer base, I make a commission. Now, think about this. Alex signed up 9 years ago, but Alex signed up a guy named Matthew Lamontagne. So he's a guy that was very successful in ACN. He signed up here, so every time Matthew got customers, I make 0.25%. So this never stops until 7 level. You're going to get up to 8% commission. The goal is to get a lot of people involved in your business to get a full 8%. Now, how you do this? Get 2 people. I'm asking you tonight, think of 2 people in your work, 2 people in your school that you could say, are you open to make more money? Great. You got to meet this guy that looks like Batman. He's going to show you how to make money. And you bring it to us. You bring it to me. You bring it to Felipe. You bring it to Erwin. We're going to do a presentation for you guys. But once you have 2 people, then we're going to have them get 20 customers or 20 services. Once we do that, we're going to do the same thing on the second level. So we're going to have 4 people getting 20 customers. We're going to do the same thing on the third level with 8, 16, 32, 64, 120. If everything goes like this perfectly. Now, do you think this is going to happen perfectly?
No.
No. Okay, I'm just showing you just to picture a number. If everything goes like this and everybody gets 20 customers, you will make every month a big check of $11,000 a month. Who will be excited here to make $11,000? Okay. Who will go shopping to Green Hills, like I was telling you? Who will go directly to Philippines to shop, right? So why I'm saying that, because a lot of people in this company don't make that. The point tonight I show you is that I don't want you to think that you're going to sign up, you're going to make a lot of money. You can, because there's a lot of people doing it. But the goal is this. I want you guys, with the team of Erwin and Felipe and Fikia, we want to help everybody here make 10% of that. What's 10%? Part-time make about $1,000 a month residual. Give you an example. You could be a doctor in this room and you could say, Matthew, I make more than $11,000 a month. This is not true. Because if you're a doctor, you need to go to work every day. If you're a doctor, you need to go to the hospital every day. If you stop going to the hospital, you don't get paid. This is different. If you stop working, you're still getting paid. So this is called lazy money. Who likes to be lazy? Okay, the only thing you need to do, this is just a recommendation. If this example happens to you, the only advice I can give you, every month give $20 at least to the mail guy, just to make sure he comes back next month to give you the check. That's the only advice I can give you. But again, can everybody here will collect and cash $1,000 per month? Okay? So the goal for me today is simple. If some of you guys are looking further to make more money, great. There's a great opportunity. Our goal is to help a lot of people here in this room make $1,000 a month more outside of your job. Is that good? Awesome. So next step, we're going to show you how to move up in the comp line. So there's 7 positions in ACN. The reason I like that, because when I got started, I was very young. I don't have any degree in school. I tell people I speak 3 languages, all that. You know, my wife, she's Mexican. I speak bad Spanish, French, and English. But they didn't look at my English. They didn't look at my color. They didn't look at my sex. They didn't look at my culture, at my religion. They didn't look at nothing. They only say, Matthew, if you do this, you get paid that. That's something in life. It's very rare that a company will pay you what you're worth, because usually they look at your degree of school, they look at how you are. So this for me, that's the reason I love, I tell people, I travel around the world. One thing I like, and seeing Erwin energy and desire to, that's one of the reasons I know he's going to be successful in this business, because I tell sometimes that people that are coming outside of a country, when they come to any country, it doesn't matter, they know there's an opportunity to live a better life. This is one of these opportunities in Canada, in the U.S., and Europe, that it can help people outside of the home country to make something big in their life, something fulfilling, something that they're going to feel that, hey, I did something big. Because you need to understand, the more people you help to make money, the more money you're going to make. There's no way, if I don't help Erwin make money and he doesn't help you make money, guess what? We're not going to grow a team here. That's what you need to understand. If you get signed up in this business and start up, we will help you step by step to get at least a few customers, to get a few representatives of your group, just to get your launch. Okay? So first position we want you guys to do within the first few weeks is to get the first position here. I know Erwin already did it, but the first position is called ETT. For doing that, you need to get at least 3 services. So let's say you have a home phone internet. Already, how many services you have? 2. Let's say you call a brother or a sister or a friend that wants to have a cell phone. How much services do you have? 3. So can we all agree, you and someone else, you have 3 services.
Right.
Okay? Now, the second step, you need to help 2 people get started in ACN and do the same thing. So if I start, I call Felipe. I say, Felipe, are you open to make more money outside of Apple?
Of course.
Okay, so come to this. You're very, very positive. I like that.
Of course.
So he comes to the meeting. He likes the concept. He signed up. He's going to be my first representative. Now I call Erwin. I say, Erwin, are you open to make more money outside of your job?
Absolutely.
Perfect. He's going to become my second representative. Now those 2 people, I need to help them get 3 services. Don't get me wrong. If I just sign them up, I say good luck, I'm not making money. I got to say, Felipe, who do you know that have home phone, internet, TV? Your mom. Let's do a call. Let's call your mom. Erwin, same thing. Once I help them get 3 services, I get to the position of ETT. Now, from that day on, part-time, I make between $100,000 to $3,000 a month part-time. Now, how do we do that? We bring people to the meeting. We bring people to home office, home presentation like this. The more people you bring with your team, the better you're going to make money part-time. Now, most of the people at this position make a few $100 a month. If not, the $3,000 you see, this is a slim portion of people that make that. But who would cash $500 part-time every month? That's the position you need to be at. Now, 2 people is very easy. Now, there's a promotion, which is a crazy promotion. I really love this month because in 9 years I've been involved in this business, ACN never did a promotion like that. Felipe's been 2.5 years with me right now, maybe 2 years now. And the most we saw was about $1,200. That the most we saw. This month, they say that ACN in 2014, it will be a year of above and beyond. That's the title of the year of 2014. So for the first time, for me in 9 years, I don't know about the other 20 years, but for the first time in 9 years, they're going to give you $1,500 if you go ETT in 30 days of your starting date. So give me an example. We're January 30th, right?
Yeah.
We're not 31st. At least people don't think it's like tonight we need to sign up. So we're January 30th. You have until March 2nd, okay? You have until March 2nd to do this. Once you do this and you get, instead of 3 services, you get about 10 services yourself. Once you do that in 30 days, ESIN gives you $1,500. Now, who think it's a great part-time income just to make a few hours of work and get $1,500? Okay? Now, it will take work. Don't think that you're just going to bring one person, it's going to happen. You need to work, you need to bring people, but we will help you do that. But we got to do it in 30 days. So it's between tonight and tomorrow, you got to make a decision. Are you going to do it or not? Because if you sign up in February, I'm just going to let you know, if you decide to sign up in February, we will still be there. We will still help you, but the promotion might be $500. The promotion might be $700. Maximum it will be $1,000. It will not be, it's confirmed, it will not be $1,500. So I suggest that if you're thinking about this business, you have a 48-hour window of time to think about if it's something you want to do or not, because starting February will be a different promotion. And I'll tell you something. I signed up in this business 9 years ago, back in October 2004. I got my first 2 months, my first check was $97. So when people ask me, how's your business? The only answer I could figure out, not to tell them I was not making money, was, you won't believe how much I make. Because in 2 months I made 97. So when people say, oh, you make a lot of money, you won't believe how much I make. Because you won't believe that I put 10, 20 hours a week for 2 months and I got 97. My mom was laughing at me. When I got my check, she said, open the check. I opened the check, she started laughing. And I almost cried that day. I felt very, and the second check I got, it was like $150. My mom was like, where's the checks? Where's the checks? You know, she said, where's the big checks? Where's the big check? Anyhow, I suggest this. Get started not for the money, but for the story. I'll give you an example. 6 months from now, people will say, hey, how much did you make your first month? If you say my first month, I made $1,500, a lot of people will say, man, if you did that, you're going to help me out, I'm going to do it. You see? When people ask me how much did you make your first month, I don't answer. Because I didn't make money my first month. You see what I mean? So it's more powerful to make a big check. You know, in English we say, money talks. Right. Do we say that? In French we don't say it, but I think in English we say that. If you make over $1,000 your first month, you will see that a lot of people will join your business just because of the proof that you have that you make money. Is that clear for everybody? Right. Now, who's in TT right now? Just by raising your hand. We got Smith. Daniela. Since not too long ago, huh? A few months? A few weeks?
Few days.
Few days. Congratulations. Félicitations. Few months, right? Few months, more or less. And you did it?
I don't know. I'm short. I like to sell.
I like to sell. Well, you did it fast, right?
The 1 week, we close like a five strike for 5. Okay. That's it.
So you don't pay home phone internet ever? No. That's good. That's awesome.
For 1 week.
Okay. I'm not going to talk about the other position because I don't want you to understand the next position because this is just what I want you to do in 30 days. Can everybody, I don't know if you see, this is simple. You bring 2 people, we help them get started, we get 3 services, we help you get a few services, we do that in 30 days, you make $1,500. So that's the only goal we want you guys to do in 30 days. Now, for those that look up more, very fast, if you go ETL, you can make up to 7,000, or when the other positions are, it's okay. You're my partner. You got to look my body language. So ETL to 7,000 a month is another position. You know, like Felipe, I know he got this position. Next position is called TC. It's up to $25,000 a month. This is a position that I really like because it took me 9 months to go there. My 10 months I went full time. That's my story. Felipe has been working, you know, very hard in and out the last 2 years, and he's just a few weeks to a few months, less than 2 months away from getting that position. So you're going to see somebody different. I tell people, in this business, you don't want to work with the top people. People are always like, man, I don't want to work with you, I want to work with you. Great, if they flatter me, but you want to work with the people that are moving up. Because somebody like Felipe, in the next 2, 3, 5 years, I'm telling you something, Felipe is going to go to the higher position in this company, but he needs to bring people with him to go to the next level. So don't confuse working with the best, because the best already brought people to the top. Now you're working with what I call a rising star that will eat you up, everybody here. He will bring you up because he needs also to have people in his business going up for him to go up. So it's a great position that Felipe will achieve. I know Erwin's very excited and motivated. You know, I'm giving a challenge here. The first that does it, we get it right in the Lamborghini. So, regional director, regional vice president, senior vice president, there's a lot more money, up to $30,000 a month. Regional vice president up to $50,000. This is the position. Once I get that position RVP, the Christmas of 2007, I went to see my mom. I say, Mom, in 2008, you're not working anymore. So I suggest, if you want to help family and friends, this is a position that once you go there, you know, you could do a lot of things to help out people or community or church. It's very important that you do that if you want to go pro over this business, you got to go to this position. SVP is a higher position, you know, it's a great income also. So next position, next point, the Strive for 5, we already talked about it. If you do Strive for 5, no phone, no internet, ever, this is what we need to do. He did it in a week. We can beat him. We're going to beat him. So if you did it in 7 days, we'll do it 6 days with you. You know, think about it. He did that in his 7 days is making him $1,000 a year in his pocket for the rest of his life. Next promotion. We're going to talk about ACN right now in Canada. We're working on a company called Play for Food in the U.S. that's coming in Canada. Every customers we acquire with ACN, we give a portion of every customer bill to an organization called Play for Food. For those that doesn't know, there's about 17 million children in the United States that are in need for food. And it's happening in Canada, it's happening in Latin America and Europe. So ACN is part of that. You need to understand, Bell Canada or Videotron, they don't give back the money to help, you know, they're giving back the money to the shareholders. You understand what I mean? They need to have profit. ACN, it's a private business. So every profit they do, they want to give it back to us as representative, but they want to give it back to an association. So we gave about $2.5 million to the Ronald McDonald House in North America. We gave, about 2 weeks ago at the Place des Arts, we gave a check of $11,000 to the Ronald McDonald House from ACN IDOs in the room. But we're going to give right now millions of dollars every year to the Play for Food organization. So I'm very proud to say that every time you're going to acquire a customer, you're going to say, hey, Mom, I know you're going to save money. I know you're going to help me build my business, but guess what? Every time we acquire a customer, we give a children a food or we give a children in need something that they need in life. So it's a very good program that we launched this year. So you'll see a lot of stuff happening on Facebook and on the media. It's going to be very big. Okay, so to end tonight, you know, like I told you, there's a lot of information. I just want you to understand 60% of the information because the next 40 we will explain on a Saturday training. So if you want to have more information on the product, on the services, on the rate, every question we have, we give every Saturday a training for 2 hours. There's a French one in the morning, afternoon, it's going to be in English. But the reason I'm saying this is simple. We want to sort through the room. We want to know if you want to save money, great, become a customer. But if you want to make money, we're going to show you how to make money, but you need to come to one of the training. If you can come to the training, we're going to make sure we get a personal meeting at the Tim Hortons, which is the head office of ACN. But we will make sure to get a train to show you how to do this business in the right way. Okay. Also, we have what we call a Charlotte event. So it's going to be 20,000 people in the U.S. It's going to be 2 weeks from now. I know Philippines, a lot of people are coming. But if you want to have more training, you come to Charlotte. It's going to be a long trip for those that drive. But it's worth it. It's going to be 3 days. We're going to have 20,000 people. It's going to be a lot of energy. So it's going to be a very good place to go. So just to... Okay, so that's the end of the presentation. So thank you very much to come down. The customer form and IBO form, do you have it?
Oh, no, I don't.
Okay, it's okay.
So we always do it by personal. We have all 5 iPad here, we have iPhones here.
Perfect.
We are digital people here.
Digital, I like it. So why I want to talk at the end about, and we'll show you on the iPad. If you want to become a customer, it's very simple. We're going to get you a product or service at your house that you're going to save money. It takes about 5-10 minutes to do that. If you want to become what we call an IBO, independent business owner, you need to be, it's okay. You need to be in business, and to be in business, it costs money. Do we all agree? Is there somebody that have a business here just by raising your hand? Okay, Erwin? Some people. Okay. Can we all agree that you invested, it could be a few thousand or more just to get started your business?
I can share my testimony about that. Because me right now, I'm practicing my field as a financial advisor working in Industrial Alliance. And if you're gonna know my story, it takes me 2 years, and I spent around all my savings working in a factory and everything just to get that license.
How much was the license?
The license cost for 500.
Okay.
And testing itself, it's 250. And sometimes you're not lucky to pass all the exams, sometimes it's not. And I got in the position that plus the books that I need to pay for it, and the exam fees, and the registration fees, the time, a lot of headaches to get a license. And by having this kind of opportunity, bam, you get a license.
Yeah.
Where can you find a business like that? No headaches, you get a license.
What's your business? You have a business also?
Yeah, I have an agency.
Okay, good. And how much did that cost you?
A lot.
A lot?
A lot. Yeah, a lot.
Like tens of thousands? And
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, and the reason we have two stores, we have one, it's a 1,000 more. The reason is that my dad used to be in insurance, and it cost him every year, it cost him about $700 to $800 just to renew his license.
Oh.
My aunt, she's a real estate agent back in Ibiza, not too far, and she spent about $2,000 a year with REMAC just for offices and fees and this and that. $2,000 per month, which is $24,000 a year. So, being in business, it costs money. Can we agree with this? Now, ACN is going to ask you one time. This is for the people that want to make money. Not for everybody. Not everybody wants to be in their own business. But for those that want to get started in ACN, it's a one-time fee for $50,000. Once you... I'm kidding with you guys. I was like, oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's $500 one-time fee. The reason they ask you for $500, you know the website I talk about, the website that you can get customers? That costs millions of dollars to ACN, so they're going to give it to you, but you need to invest your $500 to get your license. Every year, you need to renew one time. It's $150 plus tax to renew your license. So for myself, this is a crazy story. I invested back in 2004, $499 plus tax. For the last 8 years, because I just renewed my license, I invested $150 to renew my license, but with that same money, it's okay. With that same money, I made millions of dollars. So what I'm saying that, I'm not saying that to impress you. I'm saying that to impress upon you that $499 that I invested, like Felipe invested 2 years ago, that Smith invested 4 years now, 4 years. Some people made millions, some people made tens of thousands of dollars, some people made a few $1,000s. Can everybody agree? So we cannot guarantee that if you sign up in ACN, we cannot guarantee that you're going to make millions of dollars. What I can guarantee you something, ACN will pay you what you're worth. Right. And that, there's no price to that. There's no, it's okay, I have one, he's 2 and 5 months, and he would be probably jumping right now. So she's very good at it. So going back to business, if you're serious about this business, guys, I'll tell you something. Do not think about if you want to get started, do it. Because most people, they say, I'll think about it. And when you think about something, there's doubt coming to your mind. Can I do this? Can I make the call? Am I going to work? Is it going to work? This guy, is he really who he is? Is it really the system? Does it work? And once you have doubt, you don't take action, you don't have result. But once you take action, you make a decision tonight and say, I'm going to sign up. Guess what? Somebody here will take you down. We'll sit down with you, show you how to do customers, show you how to do the business. And once you do that, you'll have action. Action will create result. Now, out of 10 people we usually meet, 20 to 30 people sign up as an IBO, and the rest of the people become customers. So don't think that you're going to bring 10 people to us and everybody's going to sign up. But guess what? 10, 20, 30% of people will sign up as IBO, the rest will become customers. Okay? And I want to finish with this. Do not miss this opportunity, because 9 years ago, I had a meeting like this, like Erwin's doing. I had five of my top friends were there. Only one signed up. That person that signed up 5 years ago, his name is Alex Victor. Some of you guys know. Alex became millionaire with the concept. He made over $1 million the last 9 years working with this concept. Okay, those 4 people right now, 4 of them, 2 of them are accountant. Okay, but they've been in school for 6-7 years now. They still have $40,000 in debt, and they say no 9 years ago. The other 2 of them. Right now, no joke, one of them is working at the Club Med. He's living the lifestyle as he was 18 years old, but he's 31 years old. And the other one doesn't have a job. He's at the chômage because he's in construction. So all I'm saying is this, is that do not prejudge and don't say the timing is not good, because guess what? When your watch is not at the right time, you adjust it. I'll tell you something, there's 48 hours before this promotion gets off. If you don't take a decision right now, I'm telling you something, you will maybe do ACN later, but you will never get back this promotion that there's $1,500 on the table to do a few customers, get a few people, and guess what? If I'm here tonight, guess what? There's going to be people like myself or other people that will help you do the same thing at your house. And I tell everyone in Philippe, if we can get over 15 people at your house, it will be my pleasure to be there, do the same presentation. I have a different shirt every time, don't worry, I'll make sure. But I'll make sure that once you meet people, I will do the best that I can. Philippe will be the best presentation, or we will do the best presentation. We want to build this business. I want to make sure that Montreal right now, this team grows higher and faster than other groups. Why? Because we have great people in this room that have a great desire to build this business, all right? So think about this tonight. Make a decision tonight. If you want to become a customer, it costs nothing. You become a customer, you save money. But if you want to make money, again, $4.99 plus tax, you get your license for a full year. Then after 1 year, you renew it, all right? So thank you very much. I washed my hands just there, and I saw some food. I just want to let you know I'm going to go there for sure. I just want to thank everybody. Just thank you for inviting us, and also for the welcoming, l'accueil chaleureux. And I really have I go with my 6 senses, and I really like this energy tonight. And not because we're like just starting with the prayer and everything. I think it makes a lot more to understand that it's not just about making money, it's about helping others. So again, no pressure, we're going to unlock the doors if you need to leave. But thank you very much for coming tonight, we appreciate that.
I was 19 years old when I got the chance to see a presentation, and I was a full-time basketball player here in Montreal, and I was working hard, go to school, play basketball, and then somebody introduced me to ACN. Listened to the presentation, was really excited about it. The next day got started, and since then it's been awesome. It took me a few weeks to get my first check. It was $97 and a few cents. That got me excited, not because of the amount, just because it was real. What the companies say that you're going to get paid for what you do was real for me. So after 9 months, I decided to go full time, and I was really motivated to get my mom out of her work. So after 3 years in the business, I had the chance to retire my mom from a full-time work, and then the next year, had the chance to retire my mother-in-law. So that was a big defining moment in my life. Now it's not just about money, it's about time, it's about spending quality time. I have a lot of people that I know that are, really successful, but they don't have time, and the other way around, a lot of people that maybe don't have money so they can have the quality of life and spending time with their children. I think ACN has that balance in making sure I'm there for my family, which is my priority in my life right now. My son's been a blessing the last year now. It's a lot of effort to be a parent, and I think that because of ACN right now, I can be there as a full-time dad, and not just physically there, but mentally there also. Most of the people, what they do, they decide what type of job they're gonna get, and then that job will determine their lifestyle. In ACN, when you do ACN, you're gonna do ACN, but you're gonna determine your own lifestyle. If you want more money, there's more money on the table. If you want more time, there's more time. If you want both, there's both. My wife and I will always have a dream to get our own house and customize the way we wanted. We got our house, we did a lot of renovation. It's a custom house. I have an indoor pool, which is great. I can go every day with my son and just play with him, and I know that's a really fun part of my day. I also have a basketball court, which for me, I'm really a big fan of basketball. I play every day, 2 days. I have a lot of friends coming up, a lot of ACN IBOs that are playing with me, so it's kind of a family. Anybody can have success in ACN. I mean, people from all different backgrounds, and I think people that succeed in ACN, it's people that have work ethic and that are coachable. And I think that's 2 elements for success in ACN. I'm a big believer, if you want to go up, you got to grow up. And for me, the person that I am now is different from what I was 8 years ago, just because of personal growth. I know that my brain is like a muscle, and I need to nourish it. And I think that every day, if I'm positive and I'm reading something positive, it's just going to impact my days and other people's days. In life, you got to be skeptical but not cynical. If you do your due diligence, if you talk to people that are successful in ACN, if you read the magazine, if you go see the owners and the events that we're doing, you'll see that ACN's for real. You just got to make a decision. Is this something you want to do? Once you take the decision to do it, you got to be committed to it. And once you're committed, you'll have success. You'd rather work 40 years of your life, 40 hours a week, and get 40% of your pension, or you rather maybe put 5-10 years, hard work. You could be part-time at the beginning, but hard work. Then after that, you can get residual income for the rest of your life. And I think that a lot of people, when it's too good to be true, sometimes people, they just turn their switch off because they say, you know what, that cannot happen for me. But guess what? It's been happening to tens of thousands of people. So why not you? That's the question. Why not you?